How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson. And today I want to teach you how to play the song, a little intro song for Better Call Saul. So this song is by an artist, Little Barrie, I believe. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It's not too terribly difficult to play. Right now there's a link down in the description you can click to download a free chord chart from Guitar Control. It's in PDF format. You can print it off. It's very well organized, has every chord that you could ever need at a glance. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. Alright, so the very first thing we have here is we just have this A chord. So if you just take the shape for F, and we're just going to move it up. So now our first finger is barring the 5th fret of the high E and the B string, and then my second finger is on the 6th fret of the G string, and my third finger is on the 7th fret of the D string. So we're going to strum this, and it's a half note tied to an 8th note, so it's going to get 2 and 2.5 beats. So we strum that, and we're going to, if you have whammy bar, and if you don't, it sounds great. I mean, if you play it with, it sounds good without the whammy bar, but they're actually using one. So hit that, and we just want to go down, just dip in like a half step. Then with your your second finger, we're going to do a slide from nowhere. So I just start right there on the 6th fret, and we're going to slide to the 9th fret, and then we're going to take that finger and just bar it so we can hit the 9th fret of the high E, and then the B, and then the G again. So now what we're going to simply do is just do that same chord shape we did here, this A, but now we're going to do it here. So now your first finger is barring the 8th fret of the high E and B string, and your second finger's there on the 9th fret of the G string where we left off from the, and then your third finger onto the 10th fret of the D string. And we strum this, and it's on the downbeat of 1. So this is a D chord now, by the way. So we hit this on the downbeat of 1, and it's a half note tied to an 8th note. So it's just like this first part, except we don't do the dive. So you got the 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to come up, and you're going to have your third finger onto the 12th fret of the high E string, and your first finger on the 10th fret. And then we're going to do just a heavy rake of just the D, G, and B strings. So you want to get that just kind of like that percussive notes leading up to this. Then you're going to take that shape and just move it down a whole step. So now your first finger's on the 8th fret and your third finger's on the 10th fret. And we're going to pick that and do a pull off, and then just do a very slight quarter step bend. So that's like the first 2 measures, and that's like half of the riff. This first part repeats 3 times. So you have the... Okay, so after you repeat that 3 times, and then we're on the third measure now. So the third measure is the same as the first measure, except one slight little difference. So we start off the same way with the A, with the little dive. Then we're going to do that slide up to the 9th fret. And now we're going to go to the 9th fret of the high E, and then back to the 9th fret of the G string, and then with your first finger to the 8th fret of the B string. Now, rather than doing it that way, you can use your second finger on the G string, your third finger on the high E, back to the G string, and then to the B string with your first finger, whichever way is more comfortable for you. Alright, then after we do that, we're going to come down and we just have an A5 power chord, or excuse me, an E5 power chord. So your first finger's here on the 2nd fret of the A string, and the low E string is open. And so we're going to kind of palm mute that, and it's 1, and then on the downbeat of 2 it's a 16th note, and then we do it again as an 8th note. So it's like ba da da. Then we're going to take our first finger, we're going to come up to the 9th fret on the, and actually I guess it doesn't matter if it's your first finger, like whatever's more comfortable for you. So yeah, I just use my first finger. So I come up here to the 9th fret, and we're going to kind of rake into that first note like we did with the with this on the other part, to the 8th fret, to the 7th, to the 5th. So it's like, then we go to, just keep your first finger there on the 5th fret of the G string. Take your second finger, and we're going to come up here to the 6th fret on the A string, and we're going to pick that and then do a hammer onto the 7th fret with our third finger. Then we're going to skip up to the G string. First finger's already at the 5th fret. We're going to pick that and hammer to 7. So, and then the A string open, hammer to the 3rd fret. I'm using my second finger, and then just A5. So first finger is just going to bar the 2nd fret of the D and the G string, and the A string is open. Alright, so the whole thing. Alright, so there you have it, the intro theme music for the TV show Better Call Saul. So, like I said, I thought this was kind of a cool, I had one of my private students request this song, and then so after I, transcribed it and everything, and we started working with it, I was like, oh, this is kind of a cool one to show you guys. It's kind of fun to play, and just a little bit, different from the stuff maybe you're playing, all the time. Alright, so if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.